Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With special guests 3 doors down. And Mammoth WVH. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Creed returns, the Summer of '99 tour.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Yesterday was the talk of the town. It was a cow on the side of the road.
Do you live close to a movie theater? I'm just curious because maybe the cow was trying to go to the movies.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
I thought Penny was smart to handle this the way he handled it. He expressed frustration with the system, the chaotic nature of it. The price hike on eggs ain't got nothing on the price hike on basketball players. The same dude who cost you $150,000 last summer is costing you $500,000 right now. I understand his sentiment, but he stopped well short of criticizing PJ Haggerty.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
We're going to do our pick six favorite Outkast songs in honor of Outkast being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Elevators is the most creative.
Me and you.
Yes. Your mama and your cousin too.
And I can't, every time I hear somebody say me and you, I
just go to the next one, right?
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Bain drives.
Oh yeah.
Close. He hits and the Grizzlies have the lead.
Yeah!
Jaren with a knockaway.
Good defense.
Durant attacking, spinning, hanging, and hitting.
Woo! Let's go!
Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
This week, we're going to run down the hits and the misses from WrestleMania 41.
The main event, NXT title on the line, Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans. One of the greatest triple threat matches I've ever seen in my life.
I'm shocked.
And it made history because it's the first time there's 3 black men highlighting the NXT pay-per-view.
Okay.
That was dope too.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
We talked a little bit about Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells, man, he finished 3rd in the balloting for NBA Rookie of the Year. He's going to be back. He's going to play in Summer League, and maybe he'll shoot some left-handed jumpers out there. Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The other thing that came out this week that we were talking about innovation and Nike and all that, they dropped these $900 hyper boots. That
900.
I mean, they're a recovery shoe apparently that you wear after sports, whatever.
Who's buying it? Because all the athletes that we see, they're going to get seated this. So who's going to actually pay $900 for this?
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It's a Friday, May 9th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, Garrett Parrish is going to join us. We will get you ready for the weekend ahead. NBA playoffs still in full swing. We'll get to all the news and notes of the day. It's a Friday. It's nice out. Smile. Let's do it. Turn it up. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. All right, we got a ton of stuff to get to, not the least of which was we only had one game in the NBA playoffs that was going on last night, but we did have some interesting news come out of that. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandit, Senior Sack, Johnny Backpole, Johnny Bearcat, John Asparagus, Johnny Neck Carve, John Lance, Yogi Roser.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, John. Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer. He sure is. He's Walker 93.
I got my homies with me today. I got Ant and Ant Jr. just kicking it with me today. Just hey guys, the series is tied now 1-1.
Hilariously enough, his dog is named Ant Jr.
Yeah.
All right. Gary Parrish is here.
That's crazy.
How is Ant Jr. the dog?
It's whenever,
That's
bitch.
crazy.
It's whatever, ho. It's whenever, bitch. It's whatever, ho.
Hey, by the way,
Ow.
I have a gift for one of our people on the set today.
Oh,
I want to pull
a
it.
gift
Because I'm such a giving person.
Oh,
And I feel
wow.
like it's
Here
only
we
right-
go.
It's only right for one of us to blend in with that Herb A fan base.
Oh,
I have a
Roser.
gift for you, John Roser.
Oh, wow.
I have a gift for you.
The Thunder
There you go.
playoff
There you
shirt.
go. We got you.
Dr.
Now
Thunder.
you can be in costume.
Oh, my
with the
God.
rest of those
Happy
nerds
Mother's
in
Day.
OKC.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day, Roser.
Happy Mother's Day, Roser. You can wear that to the zoo tomorrow.
You can be one.
Don't you and your mom go to the zoo every Mother's Day?
Yes.
Yeah, just as the light goes
Come
out.
to the darkness.
You can be one with your brother in an OKC, Rosa.
Take her to the
Yeah,
zoo.
we're going to the zoo tomorrow. We're doing Mother's Day tomorrow because it's supposed to rain all day Sunday. Thank you.
There you go. Also, one more gift for you, Roser.
Oh, wow.
Go, KC.
Yeah. Apparently, allegedly, they give these things away to the fans.
What
of
is
OKC.
that?
What is
They
that?
do
Who
this.
sent you this?
Hey, don't worry about it. I have connections. They do this in the crowd.
It was good. Did Girth Brooks send you this?
I'm going to give this to you, Roser.
Wait. They just slap a piece of
They just
paper on their
It's
hand?
like a fan, bro. Like, where them fans at? But they do it like with this.
Oh, no. Where them fans at?
But
That's what they say?
No, it's a song. It's
that's what they say.
I was about to say.
Where are them fans at?
No. You ever been to a Predators game in Nashville?
I'll also give this to you.
No.
That was my favorite. They stop the game. They show up on the screen and they go, "All right, everybody, fang fingers," and everybody goes like this. They do fang fingers.
I would like to do fang fingers.
Fang.
Wait,
Fang.
they do that in the crowd?
Yeah, fang
That's
fingers.
the lamest I've ever heard in my
And they
life.
sell fang fingers, like the foam fang fingers.
That's like
I like fang fingers.
That's like
fang fingers.
that's one move away from a shocker.
I know, right? Hey, look, there you go. He's already getting
Oh,
his
no.
Yeah.
Roser belongs in OKC.
No,
Are you? I guess maybe you could go back there for game.
I'll play the part.
What,
but
game
like,
5?
No, don't play
Are
the
you
part.
going to game
You're-
5 or are you? No. You're not going to game 5.
Game 5.
Yeah, in Oklahoma City. We figured you might drive down there, go to game
No.
5 whenever it
You
comes
got a shirt
back.
now. You can blend it in.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Hey, please wear that Thunder playoff shirt to the zoo tomorrow. Please.
No, I mean, people might want to take pictures with me just so, like, God, I want to feel like a winner.
Don't let
Wow! Wow! Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon. It is way too soon.
It's like a month ago.
We're going to decline your player option. We're going to decline your player option.
Get him out of here, man. That's when they cut the light off on you, bro.
We need to get a little more mature in
You
here.
better figure out where you're moving with Luke Kennard.
Come on, if y'all going to make me play the part, I'm going to lean into it. If I'm going to play the part, I'm going to lean into it.
You and John Contra, y'all can play butt buddies.
He's still got to. Gotchar's still under contract.
Gotchar's under contract
Never gonna die.
He'll be here longer than you.
He's all time. Yeah, he's
all-time quarterback.
No,
He's trapped here.
He's Grizzlies Nick Collison.
He could walk in and demand a trade, and they'd be like, "Bro, there's nothing we can do."
Stop playing, bro. Like, that was a joke. Stop playing, bro.
Conchar was here, we had like Jaeger.
He's all-time Grizzly.
All-time Grizzly.
Yeah, you guys all played in the backyard. If somebody gets all-time quarterback, he's all-time Grizzly.
People don't remember. He introduced Hubie Brown to accept his Coach of the Year trophy.
We don't know it. He was in a suit.
People forget.
He was in Grizz PR back then.
Oh, man. So, anyway, last night we have been inundated with unbelievable games night after night after night. And then, of course, we had Denver and Oklahoma City, which we saw coming from a mile away. It was like, as soon as the game starts and Stephanie Reddy or whoever was on the sideline was like, I talked to David Adelman before the game, and he says his team's not satisfied with the one win. I was like, oh, for sure they're satisfied, right? Like, they even come out afterwards, and they're like, hey, mission accomplished, came here to get a split. Yeah. And so you knew when Golden State, especially in the absence of Steph Curry, was going to be playing last night in Minnesota, that they were going to be totally up against it. And the only question was, at what point does Draymond Green get thrown out of this game? Tom Haberstroh, I don't know if you guys saw the graphic he put up last night. He was like, hey, quick reminder, because this is after Draymond clubs Naz Reid, who, I mean, I joked last night on the mismatch. I was like, I know they made him do the counseling on Zoom with all of the counselors and whatever for his mental faculties. He needs to have limb control.
No, he does need limb control.
Lessons, because he just cannot control his limbs any direction. So he clubs Naz Reid and then jumps in Tyler Ford, who the referee's face and calls it effing BS. and
they had to like send him to the bench.
And Haberstroh puts out this thing, reminder, Draymond Green is 4 times more likely to get thrown out of any game Steph Curry. It's not play.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
It's a thing.
He gets thrown out of games when Steph's not playing.
Yes.
Yes.
He's like, I don't want to play.
I ain't doing it without Steph.
If he's not here, I'm not here. So he just like always does something to get thrown out of the game. Yeah. And that happened last night. And then, of course, I heard you and Jessica talk about it after the game. Then I sent you guys the clip. Jalen, do you have the clip, by the way? I didn't send it to you. I don't know if you have this offhand. Anthony Slater on Twitter posted it last night, but it was right before I was about to go to bed because I had to watch all of that game just because we were going to be recording afterwards. And the hilarious part about all this is we're going to be recording after this game last night.
in the first quarter, I text Jacoby because sometimes we'll just start recording before the game's even over because it's like, okay, this game, like we know what we're talking about with this game, and nothing's happening the rest of the way unless somebody happens to get injured. So leave it on and monitor it. If somebody gets injured, then we can talk about it. Other than that, I text him in the first quarter and I said, Kevin Knox is in. You want to go ahead and record? Because what are we doing here? And then we got to the point where we're both having to watch this. In the fourth quarter, he texts me and he asked me a question that I did not know the answer to. He said, who the hell is Braxton Key? And I was like,
okay.
What?
All right.
Mr. Cheeley.
Mr. Cheeley knows who Braxton Key is.
No.
You're Googling who Braxton Key is, too.
No, I think he played. No, I think he. Okay, I'm not looking at it, but I think he played at Virginia.
That's right.
He did. This is how I know Braxton Key, because Braxton Key got into the Warrior series against the Rockets, and it was the game that the Rockets killed them, but that the Warriors came back in. Remember, what was it, Game 5?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the Warriors got it to like 12 or so. Bro, Braxton Key missed like 7 layups in that game. And it was like, bro, they might have actually been able to come back if that dude didn't miss layups. So that's how I know Braxton.
He's from Nashville, bro.
Braxton Key. And then we end up.
I love looking at his stats. His regular season stats, he averaged 1 point.
Uno.
I just think it's funny when it's 1.
Not a field goal.
I mean, I'd rather average 0.
I think it's funny when you average 1.
Not
what
a
are the
bucket.
chances?
Not a bucket. 1 point.
You average 1
like
point.
a field goal kicker.
Yes. No, not an extra point guy.
Extra point.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. You played in the NBA, right? Yeah, son.
I averaged 1.
I averaged 1.
1? Yeah, that's tough.
How'd you get 1, Dad? I shot a free throw 1 time.
So we're having to watch
it. Actually means you're not even a good free throw shooter.
So we have to watch to the end, and then we record the whole episode, and I'm going to bed. I'm like, all right, is there anything I missed? And I see Anthony Slater post this Draymond Green in the locker room thing last night, and I'm like, oh, geez, like I kind of wish I would have seen this before we finished up recording, but it happened in the middle of when we were recording last night, so we didn't get to broach the subject. Do you have it, Jalen?
I sent it to him, so if you don't have it,
okay, let me see it. This is Draymond in the locker room last night after the game, and it's odd because it's only like a 15-second clip, but Draymond had to say whatever he wanted to say.
Look like the angry black man. I'm not an angry black man. I'm a very successful, educated black man with a great family, and I'm great at basketball. I'm great at what I do. The agenda to try to keep making me look like an angry black man is crazy. I'm sick of it. It's ridiculous.
Bro, you look like
you look like you want to beat the cameraman up in the video. By the way,
you're doing it right now.
Like just as you look like you want to beat the cameraman up. You can't.
It would be like me coming on the air and being like, I'm tired of everybody saying I'm a goofy white guy.
Draymond, you control your narrative.
It looks like you're doing an impression of a goofy white guy right now. Yeah. It's like you're trying to be a goofy white guy.
Bro, you control.
Why is everybody calling me a goofy white guy?
You control your narrative, bro. You control your narrative. You control your narrative.
I swear,
you stop people.
Somebody posted this like on like Complex or one of those like Bleacher Report or whatever, and I swear of course I clicked on the comments. Every comment's like, he knows that we see him, right?
Yeah.
Like he knows we watch him play basketball.
The game's on TV.
Does he not know there are cameras at the game?
It's like he got on a roll too. It was like.
We didn't invent something.
I'm tired of people saying I'm an angry black man. And oh, by the way, I'm good at basketball. You can't keep leaving me open in the corner.
We know.
Swing.
Bro.
And you should see me cook eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
He really cooks some eggs. It's just like he was just going to tell you everything he's good at.
Dude. And he walked away like, I know. I'm like, yo.
He said, and it's ridiculous. Like, yo, what is happening?
Yo, calm down.
Like, what happened before this?
Huh?
What happened before this? Like, what? Did Anthony Slater just catch him?
Oh, no. I think it's because he gets perturbed every time the narrative becomes, hey, you're about to cost your team by
crashing out.
Yes. Like, he's only got 2 techs left. What? Okay. Regardless, let's say there's a miracle and Steph Curry could get back and they could somehow beat the Minnesota Timberwolves, right? Let's just say. Let's opine. So that would be the continuation of this series, which would have to go at least 6 minimum, maybe 7. Okay? So let's say that could happen. And then you would go and you would face the winner of Oklahoma City and Denver. Does anyone in the free world believe that Draymond Green would be able to go through this series and the following series without getting 2 more technical fouls?
He can't control
like, there's no
he can't control his
chance.
wings, bro.
And they say,
look at this,
bro. They
come on, bro. Draymond,
he is so tired of the narrative.
You control the narrative, my guy.
Oh, that's us.
You are the narrative, bro.
Dude.
You are the narrative. The agenda is you.
Dude. Oh my.
What is it? Like, come on, bro.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Come on, bro.
It's unbelievable.
Dude, when Stan Van
The
Gundy...
stomping. Dude. His leg just mysteriously flies up. His arms just mysteriously fly into people's head. It's crazy.
He's so volatile that it is reasonable for the color analyst in the middle of the game with 8 minutes left in the second quarter to say they should consider sending him to the locker room to calm down.
Dude.
Who have you heard that ever be said about before? Like when a color commentator thinks it might be appropriate for you to go to the back to, quote, calm down like you're 7, that says everything we all need to know about you.
Does anybody else think that there is a fuse that short? Like, maybe the last guy you can remember is Artest. Yeah. Like Meta World Peace, there would be these moments where, like, there's the one. You remember when Crazy Eyes, Tyler Hansborough? Yeah. There's that famous video of Tyler Hansborough.
And he looks up and he sees it's Artest.
And he turns around and he's like ready to, because he would always be, called him Psycho T.
Right.
And then he turns around and he sees Artest and he's like,
Oh, yeah, that's not what I
Artest is a.
You were talking about Draymond earlier about how if Steph's not playing, he don't want to play.
Right.
So Eric Musselman coached Ron Artest one time in Golden State. Oh, no. And I'm just picking Muss's brain, like the wildest story and what. So he's like, I was like, so what was it like coaching Ron Artest? He said, swear to God, this is something that would happen. He'd be on the training table, getting worked on, and I'd be like, how you feeling? I feel pretty good, coach. So you going to go tonight? And Ron Artest would then look at whoever the best player on the team was, who was also banged up, whoever that was, and he'd be like, hey, yo, you playing tonight? And the guy was like, no, I'm out. He'd be like, I'm out too, coach. He's like, and it was like, well, we can't win without him. So if we can't win without him, what's the point? I'm out too. He's like, and you couldn't even argue with him. You'd just be like, all right.
That guy,
yeah,
that's a different level than even Draymond.
Yes.
Right.
Nah.
Like when he snaps, he might run into the stands. He did. He ran
that's
into
like,
the stands.
I don't think Draymond Green's
like a snap that like.
I don't think Draymond Green's a crazy person in real life.
Right.
You know, like just walking around his house.
Do you remember?
Two crash houses meet each other.
We've talked about this a lot of times in the past, where I will never forget when the Lakers were down in the playoffs. Might have been this series. I can't even remember what series it was. And the reporters are in there and they're asking him about the pressure of the series and winning. And he's like, and I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, so I was playing in this basketball game back home in New York. And he was like, and we was out on the court and we were playing. And this dude, he won the game. And the other dude went up and he took a stake and he shoved it right in his heart. And he died, like right there on the ground, like right in front of me. And he's like, so, like, that's pressure. And all the reporters are like, what the hell? This guy just talking about playing a pickup basketball game and a guy getting stabbed in the heart. Yes. He's like, and he stabbed him right in his heart. Can you imagine if you're like trying to write down your story and like this just got way too deep, way too fast?
No, like I think Ron Artest is like a real
dude.
Like he's got things going on. Where I think Draymond's just a frustrating basketball player.
Yeah, he just get a little mad on the court.
Yeah. No, he's got a temper.
He got a little temper.
He has a temper.
We
like
ran
you
the
remember,
whole
like
package and didn't put the Jordan Poole thing in.
You know who he reminds me of? And he's obviously Draymond Green's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
okay,
100%.
so it's a different. It's very reminiscent. And
Grayson?
Yes.
Who?
Grayson Allen.
The nicest dude on
When
the court.
I met Grayson Allen, I've said this 100 times. Me and Roser were in our hotel room, and we booked Grayson Allen at Summer League. We drafted him, and I'm like, dude, what is this going to be like? He came in there. Not only did he come in and do the interview, then he stuck around for like an extra, like just hung out with us in the room. I loved him.
That's right.
I'm like, how is this the guy?
No, and then that night, he tripped Grant Williams or something.
He tripped him in a Summer League game.
Yeah.
And Dan Dockich is like, going crazy on him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is the deal with this guy? He's just got a temper that he can't control, competitive-wise.
The whole tripping thing started at Duke.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, like, part of our job, not really, but like, ask questions, figure this out. And so you talk to people at Duke about him. And then I remember talking to like therapists about it. And the best explanation I ever got was that it's a defense mechanism on some level. Like they said, the only time you ever see Grayson Allen do these things, there was a pattern, and it was when things are going badly. He's getting beat off the dribble. He doesn't know how to stop this bad thing from happening, and that stops it.
Yeah.
That like pushes pause on the whole
Interesting.
thing, and it just gets him out of this. It was a defense. This is
Well, it's not like Draymond does this when they're winning.
That's right. It's like a therapy. Like
That's interesting.
It's a defense mechanism to stop this bad thing from happening. Whatever's happening right now, if I do this, it all stops. And maybe then I got another problem, but this problem's over.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's what it was.
Yeah, maybe so. And the craziest thing is, if you ever meet him,
right,
you will love him.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like the most you can't believe that's the same person that you've watched be a total batshit crazy. I mean, he's a nut. The same way we just put up that stuff about Draymond, there are compilations of Grayson Allen doing like crazy dirty stuff that could super injure people. And you're like, how are you the same guy?
And I bet you if he was speaking honestly to you, he would tell you, if you went back and watched him, those moments with him, he would say, I didn't even know I was doing that. I didn't even know that was happening.
That's
He
interesting.
blacked out kind of thing.
Yeah, this is that type of thing.
Well, Draymond, like, it's like this, I can't control my lip. Like, he tries to get away with it like, I didn't mean to do that. But bro, it's happened like 1,000 times. You for sure mean to do it, and you think that we're, like, you think you can pull one over on us.
Either you're intentionally doing it and lying, or you have
no control over your limbs.
but you're the only one who keeps doing this. Everybody else can. Same thing with Grayson Allen. Everybody else can play basketball without tripping. Why can't you?
Right.
Everybody else can play basketball without doing these things. Why can't you?
Yep.
Why can't you control your feet?
So I think he loses it for a moment, and then it's like, and then he just gets defensive and gets like all weird about. Like he genuinely thinks he's being picked on, whereas the truth is, he probably should have been thrown out of that game last night.
It's crazy he says that he has the longest, like probably one of the longest leash in the NBA. Like nobody can MF a referee in their face and get away with it in the NBA.
I feel like sometimes they turn away from him to keep him in the game.
You know
Absolutely,
like,
they do.
So many times that happens. Like where he's in the ref's face, like
they'll keep him in the game,
and they're like Draymond.
Yes.
Like
I also think there is a breed of referee that he thinks he can do that to.
Like bully a little bit.
Yeah, I think I think he knows he could scream that in Tyler Ford's face.
Yeah.
But if he screamed that in Tony Brothers' face, if he screamed that in Scott Foster's face, he probably he just wouldn't. Right. He wouldn't do it. So he understands who he's dealing with as well, right? Yeah. When he's doing some of this stuff. He knows the guys that he can punk out.
That's right.
Right? He's like, I guarantee you, in a moment of honesty, he'd be like, Tyler Ford ain't kicking me out.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna push him to his level.
Yeah, Tyler Ford ain't.
You ain't gonna do ish.
You ain't kicking me out.
Yeah, you ain't built for it.
But at some point,
Scott Foster, he'll kick me out.
Yeah.
But you're not kicking me out.
The thing he has to realize is at some point these officials, they will lose track of like, he's got 5, he can only get 2 more, and they'll just like reset to. You pop off, do one thing, boom.
Yep.
Oh, shit, I just got him out of the game.
That's
he's done for the next game.
He knows who he has to respect, though.
Yeah, so, Draymond, you're not an angry black man. You just can't control your limbs on a basketball court. You might be a little crazy on a basketball court. So, let's stop that narrative, my dog.
Well,
you control.
And obviously throwing the racial element in it. Like what's happened, unfortunately, is he has gotten no support by his African American brethren. Nobody is like,
we watch
you know
basketball. We watch you on the court.
Everybody,
we can see you.
You can't do the race thing unless you are going to get the support of your own race. And it appears that is not.
Because Steph Curry had to walk up to you last night on national television.
Right.
We all watched it.
Right.
Steph Curry had to walk up to you and say, "You got to calm down." Okay. Even
Seriously,
Steph Curry,
bro.
He's like storming out. He's like pacing and shit. I'm like, bro, calm down.
And here's what I noticed about watching last night's game. Forget the Draymond stuff. Just basketball-wise, no one has ever, I mean, I suppose you could, but I don't think anyone has ever underestimated the value of Steph Curry. But watching them without him in a playoff environment is still startling because it's like, oh my God. Like, who is going to score? If he's not the Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat 5 years ago, what's happening here? And obviously he is not, right? And he might be playing with one bad ass cheek from what we gather. But here's the big deal. There's still this opportunity for them to win with defense. Their 5 playoff wins that we've talked about ad nauseum, right? When they beat Houston and then won game 1 against Minnesota, they gave up 85, 88, 89, 93, and 106. The total last night was, I think, 117?
117.
Okay, 117, right? They have zero chance of winning a game at 117, even when they have Curry. They're not a great offensive team. What they are is a great defensive team. If you can hold, I don't care what team. I don't care if it's Houston. Because, look, you could say, well, that's just Houston. And then they held Minnesota to under 90 in the first game. Here's the problem, though. They can only set up their defense if they can score. Right. And they can't score without Steph Curry. Those Moses Moody shots last night.
That's why
my God.
The floater on the fast break may be the worst shot attempt in NBA history.
Dude. And how about there were 2. They got it to 7 at the beginning of the third. Minnesota takes a timeout, and it's basically a timeout where you could tell Chris Finch is like, hey, dumbasses, I got it. Like, we've been dominating them, but we cannot coast. Start playing again. Yeah. And they came out, and it was like an 11-0 run immediately.
11-0 immediately.
And the Warriors couldn't get a shot off.
Yeah.
Yep. They couldn't, Moses Moody was taking, shots at the very end of the shot clock. It was just a disaster. And so they can lock down when they need to lock down. Can we talk about the medical advances in ankle injuries that has eventually taken place?
He did the Kevin Nash, bro.
Dude, it happened with Ja. Right. It happened with Brunson. Brunson, remember, it was like, oh my God, Brunson's out for the playoffs. And he was back in the same game. Ja was back in the same game. And then Anthony Edwards, did any of you 3 think there was any chance he was playing in that game last night?
He laid down there for
carried him on.
He laid there, because usually, I've seen him get hurt before. You see him get hurt sometimes. So he'll pop up, and then he'll, shake it off. The adrenaline will get him back going. That I was like, yo, you're just laying there, dog.
Is it as simple as, in the playoffs, they'll shoot this up, and in the regular season, they won't?
Yeah, what are they doing? And why can't they do it to Evan Mobley?
He don't want
Evan Mobley just missed a game for an ankle injury. It's like, I don't think you're allowed to miss anything for an ankle injury anymore.
Not in the playoffs. Got a toe.
Huh?
Shoot that toe off.
I know. Turf toe. Or cut it off.
That shit does hurt, though.
Everybody keeps saying turf toe's horrible.
Right. But it just sounds
painful.
Even I think Stephen A. Smith was on his ass. It just sounds bad. Like my toe hurts.
It does sound very very weenie, bro.
Oh, you can't play tonight?
Oh,
no, what's wrong? My toe hurts. My toe hurts. If my kid said his toe hurts, I'd be like, shut up.
It's the playoffs.
Go play. Go play.
It's the playoffs. But no, I think if you're Evan, I mentioned last night, I'd say if you can only imagine you're sitting back and you're like just, oh, my team's not playing tonight. I can just enjoy the game. And you're Evan Mobley and you're watching that. And then Anthony Edwards, they show him coming back from halftime and he's doing the exercises. And they're like, he just gave him a thumbs up. He's a full go for the second half, folks. And I'm saying, if you're Evan Mobley, you're sitting on your couch, you'd be like, oh, seriously? Bro, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm the only guy that's
Yep. And they're looking at you like
John Morant's ankle was like sideways. Jalen Brunson's was sideways. And then Anthony Edwards last night, not only did he land on it, then Trace Jackson Davis stepped on it.
Yep.
And it was like, oh my God.
he went back and got shot.
Well, and we know with Ja, they were giving him injections like every day.
Yes.
Which is terrifying.
Yeah, of course it was.
My
Weird
God.
kiss from Michael Irvin out of the game. Get your mans, bro. Tell him to stop kissing people, bro.
Anthony Edwards and Michael Irvin being best friends.
why were they
is
making out?
the least surprising
That was
thing
a
ever.
weird kiss. Like you could tell, like, is that like an older thing?
What?
Like kiss
Kissing?
people on the cheek?
I
See
mean,
that video?
maybe it was just.
Yeah, he kissed him on the cheek.
Yeah.
Like it was like a strong dab, like, hug. Yeah, bro, you been hooping dog, and he was like, yeah, don't kiss me on the cheek, bro. Like I think you got the video.
You think you would be against that? You
No,
would
I just don't like.
I tell you,
If I kissed you on the cheek,
no, I don't need you to kiss me on the cheek.
Do it.
if I did, how would you
Please
respond?
kiss
Do
Devin
not
on
kiss
the
me on the
cheek.
cheek.
you wouldn't.
Stay
You
your
wouldn't
ass.
do it anyway.
Stay your ass.
No,
Not
because
shade.
I'll tell you
Your
this:
ass over
you would lose your mind.
Devin, you
Devin?
got go up
No.
behind him, rub his shoulders.
If
I'm not
somebody
freaking
kissed,
doing
Yeah, no, I don't like.
bro, if somebody kissed you, if somebody kissed Gary on the cheek, bro, watch this.
I don't like.
don't.
I don't like that right there. I hate that.
You ain't touching.
I hate it. This is wild.
You hate touching. Really?
I can't stand
He's like, bro.
Nobody hates it. Look,
I hate it.
If you
When
touch
people
him-
walk up behind me like that right there,
Yeah.
I'll jerk.
nothing.
Dude, Sidney Sweeney could walk up behind me, grab my neck, and I would be like, bitch, get off me.
Dude, nothing makes him more uncomfortable. If I ever want to throw him off, all you gotta do is grab. He's like,
I don't like
so the idea of somebody kissing you on the cheek, you would lose your mind.
What is it? You just don't like people to
Yeah,
touch
he
you?
just doesn't like
have weird
human touch.
I like seriously, the honesty, I have sensory issues. I have sensory issues.
Yo, Jalen, play the video, bro. Y'all, some people that didn't see it get to see it, bro. Anthony
Michael
Edwards-
Irvin was
Michael
making
Irvin.
out with Anthony Edwards last night.
Yeah.
Like what? Okay, dap. I understand that breakdown. Okay, dap.
Okay.
Oh, you killing young blood? Oh, yeah. Let's take a photo together. Let's go. All right, snap.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Everything's
All right.
cool.
Everything's cool. My boy, friend,
Look
taking
at
a photo.
Anthony. He's so good at taking pictures
Yeah,
too.
there you go.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
what?
Oh, okay.
He said, "Oh shit." Like, what was the kid for?
I think he just got caught up in a moment.
Yeah, I love you, dog.
Lay off the blow, bro. Like, why are you kissing me in this moment?
That's a Cowboys legend. Get
That's
off
a Cowboys
Bro,
legend.
why'd you kiss him, bro?
Nah, he probably bet $5,000 on the game.
Like, what?
What if he wasn't kissing him as much as he was whispering in his ear?
Nah, that was a kiss, bro.
I got a bag in the car. Might have just been saying I got a bag in the car.
I don't understand the whole Michael Irvin connection either.
So random.
It's odd that he's in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was there.
You know what I'm saying?
Game recognized game, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Irvin, like
He's probably like speaking at something or
like
whatever.
every 2 years, you don't hear anything about Michael Irvin, and then it's like randomly he just did something wildly inappropriate in a hotel lobby.
Yeah, and
My guy's a wild one, boy.
well, it sounds like he's always falsely accused too. You know what I mean? Like he's like the
also
king of
always-
being falsely accused.
He's always sweating too.
But why can't you hang out with women without being accused of something? Every time he's around more than one woman, he gets accused of
He
something.
be sweating, bro. He's a sweater. Michael Irvin be sweating.
Why can't you just hang
He
out
be
at the hotel?
sweating.
Why can't you just hang out at the hotel bar without getting accused of something?
I tell you this.
Freak.
I miss him so much on that NFL Network show.
Yeah.
I used to watch that NFL show all the time with Rich Eisen and him and Steve Mariucci and Kurt Warner, and he was like the energy.
Yeah.
He was the energy. That the famous clip of. He's talking about young women. He's like, "We're losing all the recipes." You remember that? You just be watching and he'd start going on these rants about it. Like, what?
What's wrong with this
Do you
dude?
remember that?
Yes.
We're losing all the recipes. They ain't passing them down. The grandmas ain't passing them down. These young girls ain't got the recipes.
Like, Mike, what are you talking about? They're like, Mike, what's wrong with him?
The recipes is an unbelievable rant.
Yeah, Mike's
We're losing all the recipes.
You gotta stay off the ski slopes, man.
He's unbelievable,
They're
man.
playing the snow way too much, boy.
He's unbelievable. So now now obviously that series is all tied up 1-1. Last night I got Jacoby will not get a press pass. He doesn't want to sit up in the garden,
Yeah, that's way up there.
Bro, it's in the ceiling.
No,
bro.
you might as well be on the catwalk.
Yes.
Right?
Like I was with I was with our team and I couldn't see the game.
Yeah. So
from where I was sitting.
that's number one. Number two, he's like, I don't want to be around a bunch of nerds. Okay. It's like $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To get in.
Tomorrow.
To get in, yes.
Oh, yeah.
In the upper deck. And it's a 2:30 game.
Oh, yeah. Like, I looked at the Timothy Chalamet seats. Those are like $15,000 tomorrow.
It's gonna be
15 grand.
The biggest stars gonna be there tomorrow. Then like, it's gonna be like a red carpet runway type of.
Oh my God, dude! I'll tell you this: the night that the Grizzlies were there, you were there.
Oh, it was crazy. Timothy Chalamet was there that night.
Everybody was there.
Yeah.
No, Ben Stiller,
Judd
Apatow,
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, they were all there.
Who else was there? There was like there was somebody that was a huge. There was a huge actor that was there.
Timothy
that I was
Chalamet
like,
was there.
Yeah, no, bigger. And I was like, whoa.
It wasn't Michael B. Jordan. It wasn't Michael B. Jordan.
It would be the equivalent of like I remember
Michael
saying,
J. Fox was there.
That was it.
Michael J. Fox
I thought he
was
had, like-
there. Yeah.
He does have Parkinson's, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he does.
But I haven't seen him in 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, Michael J. Fox is at the friggin' Grizzlies.
I didn't know he's
Knicks?
Yeah. He popped
I
up
haven't
at like
seen him in public.
Dude,
is
he
what
was
I'm
on
saying.
stage at like a Coldplay concert not that long ago. And then other than that Knicks Grizzlies game, the only time I've ever seen him like out in public.
Yeah, they're like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Michael J. Fox. I'm like, what the hell?
No, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be.
Oh, my God.
Wild. Let's see what the tickets are courtside.
Bruh.
No, it's a wild. Like it's a great weekend to be in New York. Like the Kendrick is at East Rutherford tonight.
Oh, he is?
He's
doing
MetLife tonight.
MetLife.
Wow.
His second show, right? He did one last night, right?
Yeah, one last
Are
night.
you going to try to go to another tour date?
I would like to go to Las Vegas. It's just a matter of like getting people to go. Like I'd feel kind of stupid just
Is
going.
it at T-Mobile or no? It's at Allegiant.
It's at Allegiant.
Stadium.
Yeah, he's doing stadiums. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I would like to go to Vegas. It was Saturday night. I would
Yeah.
like to go again. It's just a matter of getting.
When is that?
July.
Kendrick, Lamar,
July something.
Vegas.
Yeah. It's coming up. It's maybe late June.
Late June.
It is.
No, May 31st. May 31st.
Oh, wow.
May 31st.
Geez, it's in 3 weeks.
I would like to go again. I don't know that I will, but I would like to go again.
So it was worth going again. Like it was that great of a
I would
show?
100% go again. 100% go again.
Every review I've seen about it, like you did not mention SZA at all. Was she amazing or no?
Amazing, but very different. If I was,
is it boring? I would worry that her part is boring, even though I love her. Because she doesn't have bobs. It's not exciting music.
It's the energy changes dramatically.
And it's a stadium. Like, you better have some energy
There's
to be able to.
There's two things.
Her
hold
songs are generally slow.
Yes.
But I won't say boring, though.
For a stadium, though?
For a concert.
Yeah.
That is listening music, and then there's concert
I know
music.
what you're saying. I know.
When
I know
you
what
go
you're
from
saying.
DNA and Euphoria.
When I'm with you,
it's a different. It changes. If I were in charge of the show's amazing, but it is noticeably different when Kendrick disappears and SZA does like 5 songs in a row.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the whole energy and the whole thing changes.
It's like if you ever go see the Rolling Stones, there's a segment of it
Where
where
Keith-
Mick Jagger leaves, and they're like, and now Keith Richards going to play his songs, and everybody's like, like, there's a reason. There's a reason you're the guitarist, buddy.
I will say, bro,
bring Mick back.
If all the chicks are singing the word for word, ain't nothing boring
Well,
about
that's the
that.
other thing. Like,
ain't nothing boring about all the chicks singing that word for word.
You put 50,000 people in there.
Yeah.
And I'd say about 35 are there for Kendrick and 15 are there for SZA. So like, that's the way it broke down at the show I was at. If I were doing it, I would have had her do her whole set.
Yeah.
And then I would have had him come on, and then I'd bring her back.
Oh, so they trade off.
It's just like the Jay-Z Beyonce show that I went to a few years ago. Kendrick comes out and does like Whacked Out Murals, Squabble Up. He does like 5 tracks, and then they settle into the 30 for 30 song that they both do. She comes up out of the stage. They do a song together, then he disappears. She does like 5 tracks.
Oh,
Then he comes back.
I thought she was just the opener.
No. Then she comes back. They do a song together. She disappears. He'll do 5 or 6 tracks. Then she comes back. They do a song together. He disappears. And then they close with like Gloria and Luther, I think, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yet, no, it's very much, you're watching, there's a moment where Kendrick disappears and you watch SZA for 20 straight minutes by herself.
And that's when everybody goes and takes a piss.
All right.
The energy changes. She's amazing, but it's a different. It's a different show.
Bro.
It's a different show.
Yeah, you could see SZA and enjoy it at the Orpheum. That's the point.
Damn, bro.
No, it is.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Just saying,
Yeah, I mean, you're a J. Cole guy.
I mean, J. Cole just sold out a festival with 80,000 people.
I got it, but we were at the All-Star game. You can't fool us.
You ain't
it was
seen him.
boring.
You ain't seen him in concert. Y'all
You
still
can't-
there.
We did see
You don't
him.
even like Kendrick like that. Don't even do that.
You can't fake influence. I think we've been over this. I think we've been over this. You can't fake
I
influence.
mean, you can't. I mean, stay over there. Y'all two. Y'all two. Non-cultural people stay over there. Y'all two.
It's been more than a year now since your boy bowed out.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy sold out a whole festival, bro. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I mean, that's family and friends.
I'm just saying,
And
bro.
you.
You can't fake it. You can't fake
It's in
influence,
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Hey, you can say boring, but you say what you want.
You can't fake influence.
Can't fake influence.
People, y'all think Kendrick's boring when he raps about like the stuff anyway. So let's not fake.
What do you
that.
mean the stuff?
What
Like
stuff?
when he get like To Pimp a Butterfly, you ain't going back and mixing that joint, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
Well, like
we never said we did.
I'm just saying because
we didn't act like
he's rapping about real stuff on that joint.
We didn't act like he did. I just don't like.
GNX is the first Kendrick album that you could throw on at a party.
I don't like the
'cause it's like
jazzy
party
stuff.
music.
I don't like the jazzy stuff.
Well, that's
I've
To
told
Pimp
you
a
that.
Butterfly.
That's
I
what I'm talking
understand.
about. Yeah, like when he's rapping about real stuff.
Right.
It was just like party music.
I enjoy all those albums.
I'm not talking about
but if I had a party, if I had a pool party, we would not throw on To Pimp a
Like, you
Butterfly.
ain't putting on
You
Section
could throw
80
on Good Kid, Mad City. You could throw some stuff from Deep from
y'all ain't listening to that either. Like this.
from Damn on there. You could throw some stuff from Good Kid, Mad
No,
City
you can
on there.
you can drag
pick.
your
You
song.
can pick.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the first album that you could actually like just throw on in a car and like have everybody enjoy
Is
it
GNX,
is
yeah.
GNX. Yes.
And that's what 8 albums later.
Yeah, well, no, but that's also by
Almost.
design. Like he decided, I'm going to make.
I'm just trying to
I'm
make
gonna
it clear
out-hit this dude
that
now too.
These people like pooping on J. Cole. Their first album they listen to of Kendrick is GNX.
That's not true.
Section 80. Did you actually enjoy it?
No, the first one I became aware of
Is Good
was
Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City.
But I'm just talking about like that's when he was like rapping like Cole. Like that's when it was like the Cole vibe. That's my point. And you would have called him boring back then too. And then he started making party records, and it's like, oh, look at Kendrick. Like,
You can't fake influence.
You can't. I mess with Kendrick heavy, bro.
You're trying to fake influence.
No, he was
I'm messing
100%.
with
He was on
Kendrick,
the
bro.
Drake side.
I'm just letting them know that
So-
He's
they're
OV-ho.
faking-
Yeah, he
they're
was
faking the
OV-ho.
Kendrick
He's OV-ho.
thing.
He was OV-ho.
I'm just letting them know they're faking the
He
Kendrick
was
thing.
OV-ho.
That's all I'm saying.
He wasn't a Kendrick guy. He was
you're
OV-ho.
OV-ho.
I actually listen
He used to be a
Section 80.
Halliburton guy, and then he
you know.
ditched him.
Like y'all be listening to Shabuzi and talking about, hey,
Shabuzi?
yeah, look at Shabuzi.
You look- you look like Shabuzi. We ain't at Nashville bars on the weekend. You are.
I was kicking with some
you.
vibes.
That's
I wasn't
you.
at no honky talk bars.
I was at Public Enemy. You were at Jason Aldean.
I was where the stinks. No. I was at Pushing Daisies where the stinks were. Put some respect on it.
Stinks.
we are where the stinks were, bro. It's all good.
Stinks are.
It's been a tough year for the OV-hos.
Man, it's tough out here, man. Drake still make good music too. No slight.
When?
Come on, bro.
I love that Nokia joint.
That Nokia joint a banger.
I'm not even trying to be a hater, but I don't even get that. I don't even get how that became a hit.
I don't get that song.
He's a big deal. He's a big deal.
I love that song.
Dude, he is still
Is it
massive.
Stacey? Is it Keisha? Come on, bro. GP.
No,
come on
he
now.
is still
I'm
a
just saying,
massive,
if
massive
some dude had just
artist.
murdered me for a solid year, that could not be my comeback hit.
You can't sing Nokia. You ain't singing Nokia.
No, man. When the other dude's coming out with Squabble Up and the whole world's dancing.
He said, "What a function, bro."
Yep. All right, so you're going. I suppose you're going to little kid baseball games all weekend. Good luck.
Southilla, Mississippi.
No.
Southilla.
Wait, what?
South.
Right outside of Tupelo.
That sounds like a place I can't go.
You be fine.
That junk called. That junk called what?
You be fine.
That sneak you in.
That junk called. What?
You be fine.
that junk
Y'all got
called?
any brothers on your team?
Yeah,
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
How many?
3.
Are they light skin? What skin color are they?
Stop.
I'm not allowed.
You can't talk about this.
How light are they?
This is a
They
true
got curly hair and
This
all.
is a true story. Our last baseball team, because Devin always wants to know how many brothers we got on the team. He's always most interested in that.
Look, man.
And he was like, I bet you don't even have any brothers on your team. And I was like, yeah, there is. And then I start thinking, and we had one black kid.
There we go.
But he had white parents.
Oh, damn. Damn, my dog.
Damn.
That's tough. Wait, how does that work?
Adoption, Devin.
Wait, what about the other 2 kids, bro? You said 3.
Adoption. You heard of adoption.
You said 3.
It's like the weirdest thing.
Two white people and a black kid came out. It's crazy. Science.
How did that work?
How did that
What about the
work?
other 2 black kids?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
I don't know how many of these questions I'm allowed to answer.
I mean, we don't know the name of the team, so we're good.
Without getting myself in trouble.
Are your rally caps pointy?
Are they white or black? Does Kanye wear them or not?
I just say, I tell you this,
man.
we have a diverse 8-year-old baseball team.
There you go. That's what we want, man.
And everybody gets along great. We should be an example for America.
South Tilly, Mississippi.
Yeah, I'll sneak you down there one weekend.
All right. They said
down there one weekend.
Hey, look, he said he going somewhere where I don't think I can go, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna sneak you. I'm gonna sneak you
What's
in.
it called again?
South Tilla.
Yeah, they used to make movies about that.
All right. Enjoy your weekend.
I'm gonna try.
I'm sure you'll hate it.
It's gonna be the best.
All right. We'll be back into this Chris Vernon Show.
Another thing that came out this week that we were talking about innovation and Nike and all that. They dropped these $900 hyper boots that
900.
I mean, they're a recovery shoe apparently that you wear after sports, whatever.
Who's buying it? Because all the athletes that we see, they're going to get seeded this. So who's going to actually pay $900 for this?
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
We talked a little bit about Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells, man, he finished 3rd in the balloting for NBA Rookie of the Year. He's going to be back. He's going to play in Summer League, and maybe he'll shoot some left-handed jumpers out there. Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
I thought Penny was smart to handle this the way he handled it. He expressed frustration with the system, the chaotic nature of it. The price hike on eggs ain't got nothing on the price hike on basketball players. The same dude who cost you $150,000 last summer is costing you $500,000 right now. I understand his sentiment, but he stopped well short of criticizing PJ Haggerty.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Bain drives.
Oh yeah.
Close. He hits and the Grizzlies have the lead.
Yeah!
Jarrett with a knockaway.
Good defense.
Durant attacking, spinning, hanging, and hitting.
That's no show. Let's go.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second-chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
How about Mr. Irrelevant coming from the Memphis Tigers? Yeah, how about that? New England Patriots
Second
took
time.
Memphis defensive back Kobe Minor with the 257th overall pick.
If you're the player getting drafted at that spot, it's almost better to go undrafted and pick a place as an undrafted free agent to sign with where you have a better chance
But
of
you get a
sticking.
lot of stuff. You get a parade. I
They
think you
do?
go to Disneyland, I believe.
Mr. Relevant goes to Disney?
I think so.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
I need cameras to capture every waking moment between Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston on the same team. The pregame prayers will be generational.
Because that's preacher and a deacon. That's what we're talking about here. That prayer's going to be 40 minutes. We're going to miss the anthem.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, one exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris
On one morning
Vernon.
bright and clear, my old folks and I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I'd been speeding on that train that would bring me back again to that girl I left in sunny Tennessee. I could hear those voices singing as she bid farewell to me. Far across the fields of cotton, my old homestead I could see.
And we're back. Chris Vernon Show. You guys see that story this morning? So the first story I saw when I woke up this morning, outside all the Draymond Green stuff and everything, was about
the Pope.
The Chicago Pope.
He's a Cubs fan. He is
No.
a Cubs fan.
I saw a picture of him at the White Sox World Series.
Oh,
Hey,
well,
for
he
real?
might have been there.
I saw him coming out to a Chief Keef song.
Yeah, they said.
I saw that.
They
You see
said
that
he's
video?
a.
He came out to a Chief Keef song. That was lit. I like this guy.
They said he was big buddies with King Vaughn. Rest in peace.
rest in
Yeah.
peace. He was riding with King Vaughn and him. O-Block.
Need to get a picture of him
The
and
O-Block. The O-Block Pope.
need a picture of him and Polo G together.
Yeah.
Is Polo G still a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's around.
I don't think he's around.
He is around.
He hasn't had a hit since Pop Out, but he's still around.
Because I remember NBA All-Star Weekend in Chicago.
Polo G
Like,
was
dude,
a
he
thing.
had ads everywhere.
He did, but that was a good time to have a bunch of ads everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. So, no, the story with North Carolina was like North Carolina is banning the girlfriend of Bill Belichick.
And a
I was
big
like,
graphic.
I was like, this story is unbelievable, like truly. Now, as I have said, it's mega creepy for a girl that young to be dating Bill Belichick. I'm sorry. I don't care.
She likes
what you
old
think.
dudes.
Okay, that's
her
fine.
boyfriend before that was old as hell too.
Yeah, right. Okay, she's 24. Okay. The University of North Carolina then has had to issue a statement today.
Oh no.
Yes.
Since that report came out?
Yes. And they say that Bill Belichick's girlfriend is a welcome guest at the football facilities after reports claimed that she had been banned by the school. Jordon Hudson, the 24-year-old girlfriend of the Tar Heels head coach, has gained notoriety for her hands-on approach to Belichick's media presence and branding, including back-and-forth interview with CBS a few weeks ago. But North Carolina made it clear her role as Belichick's de facto publicist has not impacted her access to the North Carolina football program. While Jordon Hudson is not an employee of the university or Carolina Athletics, she is welcome to the Carolina football facilities. Jordon will continue to manage all activities related to Coach Belichick's personal brand outside of his responsibilities for Carolina and the university. On Friday, podcast host Pablo Torre revealed interviews with numerous sources close to the Belichick family that detailed the controversial relationship between the 73-year-old coach and Hudson, including claims she'd been banned from university facilities. On the podcast, Torre said that the sources close to Belichick were worried Hudson would diminish the 6-time Super Bowl champion coach's legacy. After North Carolina's statement came out, Torre issued a statement of his own, standing on his reporting. Quote, "The University of North Carolina can choose to describe or change its position on Jordon Hudson's involvement however it wishes following the publication of our episode. We requested comment and filed dozens of FOIA requests and were not satisfied. And we stand by the specific reporting in our episode, which came from the highest levels of the football program." Oh, my God. I mean.
Yep.
Can you imagine? Oh, how is this a thing? How?
That you gotta.
I mean, can you imagine if you're the AD at North Carolina and you landed Bill Belichick as your head coach and, like, the headlines are all about his 24-year-old girlfriend and her involvement with him and like, what is happening? If I was the AD there, I'd be like, what is happening?
What did I get
what
myself
are the
into?
chances?
What did I get myself into?
Dude, he got mad at Tom Brady for wanting Alex Guerrero around. Imagine if Tom Brady's like, Giselle's got to be with me at every practice.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro.
What?
Can you, bro, if I would have told you a year ago when we were watching Bill Belichick on the Manning cast every Monday night, and we were coming in here on Tuesday like, dude, that was awesome, right? He was on the first half of all of the Manning cast, and he was great. And I was like, I can't believe how good he is as a media member. Him and Saban were two of the most shocking media revelations that we've had. You guys would agree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Saban on game day and Belichick on that Manning cast.
Yeah, they were so proud for so long.
Like, they were so good.
Yeah.
Because they were both, right? And I told you, it's very reminiscent of former Grizzlies coach Mike Fratello here. Fratello was a horrible media coach to cover. Horrible. Truly. Unbelievable color commentator, right? Great. For 30-something years. Great. Every time he's on the media, he's fantastic. When he was the coach, he was
the worst.
No, the worst. Truly, the worst. And so anyways, those guys became these media revelations, both Saban and Belichick. And all the content was so good. But if I would have told you like a year ago, Bill Belichick will be back in coaching in a year, you would have said, I would imagine so. Like, why would he not? I'd say, but he's going to coach North Carolina. You would be totally shocked, right? Mm-hmm. And the headlines surrounding him will all involve his 24-year-old girlfriend. You'd be like, what in the hell is going on?
What is happening?
What?
What is happening?
Wait, Bill Belichick's going to be the North Carolina coach, and we're going to be talking about a friggin' 24-year-old girlfriend every day? Like, what 24-year-old is going on with Bill Belichick?
I'm telling you, bro. 91, bro. It gotta be 91, bro. For him to be acting like this, come on, bro.
How?
It gotta be, bro. It's gotta
24 years old. I mean,
it gotta be 91,
look,
bro.
It
gotta be 91.
As a father of a daughter, as I said, bro, if Haley at age 24 came home and said, Dad, I want you to meet my boyfriend, and he is 70-something years, I mean, bro, you guys know me. You're like, even thinking about it, you guys are like, that would be the most insane thing ever.
You're like dude from Bad Boys, bro.
Because I'm not one that could control it. Yeah.
What
happened?
Yeah.
What did I do wrong?
Are you okay, Haley?
If she said, Dad, I want to introduce you to my boyfriend, and a friggin' 75-year-old man walked in the house.
Even if it was Bill Belichick?
Bro, I don't care who it is. He's 70s. My dad is 76 in a wheelchair. Dad calls me yesterday. You guys are going to love this. Dad calls me yesterday. and I was my ringer was off. So then, of course, I checked my phone, and I've got 3 missed calls and a missed voicemail. He can't text. Okay. And he says, he leaves a message. Chris, whenever you get a second, can you call me? And I just got to ask you something. All right? I was like, yeah, okay. And so I call him, and I was like, all right. And so before that, I walk inside, and I tell my wife, I said, hey, I got to call my dad, so I'm for sure going to have to go down to his house in a minute, okay? I was like, either the DirecTV, the Apple TV, the HDMI, the phone,
you got Alexa?
or the computer, or something is not working. Like, it's 100%, with 100% accuracy, this is the case, okay? So I call him, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, hey, you know that computer I've got, right? He's like, I can't see it. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's real dark. It's real dark. And I was like, all right, well, like, did you, like, change a setting or something? Or, like, is the brightness down or whatever? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, all right, I'll be down there in a minute, right? So I drive over to his house, and I walk over, and, of course, like, on a MacBook, there's, like, if you look at F2, there's the brightness thing, right? Yep. So I look at his screen, and it's just, like, it's like, literally almost pitch black. Like, you can't read anything. And I was like, all right, Dad. I was like, look, hit F2. And he's like, what? I'm standing next to him. I'm like, you see where it says F2? He can't. He can hardly see it. And he's like, no. And I'm like, F2. And I'm like pointing at it. Yeah. I'm pointing at it. And I'm like, that you see that right there. Okay? I was like, just hit that until the screen brightens up, okay? Bro. He starts hitting the number 2 underneath. He's just hitting 2 over and over again. I'm like, Dad. So then I'm like, I hit it, and he's like, and so I hit it, and it goes full brightness. He's like, that is so much better. And I was like, okay. And so then I was like, I walked back in, and my mom was like cooking him dinner, and I was like, Ma, I was like, you got to walk in here. I was like, come here. I was like, Mom, you see F2? She's like, yeah. And I was like, if this ever happens again, just hit F2 until the screen lights back up. And she's like, okay, got it. And I was like,
how did it get dark?
So the whole point is, that's a 76. And I know that's not like all 76-year-olds,
yeah.
But it's not wildly uncommon.
Yeah.
So if Haley walks in at 24 with a 75-year-old, I'm losing my mind. Losing it. There's no way. I mean, I think I speak for literally any dad, of any father of a daughter right now.
Yeah.
If your 24-year-old daughter walked in, I don't care who it is.
Let me see. Famous 74-year-olds. Hold on.
Walks in with a 76-year-old? That is insane. Jalen just had a baby. He's in my headset, and he's like, preach. Like, the idea that your daughter would walk in with a dude 50 years older.
Like, what do they talk about?
50?
If she walked in with Dr. Phil, you wouldn't, like...
Like, I don't know what the age difference could be that I would be okay with it.
Tommy Hilfiger.
But it's, like, seriously within 10.
Yeah, 10 to 20.
It's...
You wouldn't do 20 either?
I mean, if it's like a 44-year-old, I would still think that's... You know what I mean? I don't want to meet my daughter's boyfriend at age 24.
Yeah. Like, what are you looking forward to in 5 years of my daughter? You'd be like,
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
It's odd.
Yeah,
I'm not saying,
weird.
look,
No,
I got it. Love is blind, and you never know. But, like, again,
bro.
to each his own. I'm saying as the father of a daughter, if she walked in with a dude 50 years older than her, I would drive my car off a cliff.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Because what are they talking about?
Even if it was the greatest NFL coach ever.
There's got to be a thing, though. Like, what is the deal with her dad?
Huh?
There has to be a thing with this, like why she only dates old dude, like really not old dudes. She's not 24 dating like someone my age, 40 and
what was she?
Not dating her. She's dating someone like 3 to 4 times her age.
What was she?
What's her name?
Prior
again?
to, I know she does real estate now. Jordon Hudson.
Jordan Hudson.
She advocated for fishermen in Maine. I'm serious.
I'm telling y'all, bro. This
So
is
did I.
The story of this. It's either one or two things, Verno. There's no 87 that makes you act like this. There's no way. And we've seen Bill Belichick's history, bro. No 87 makes you act like this.
87?
Yeah, just think about it.
So her ex-boyfriend was a 64-year-old.
Oh, so she was definitely like, yeah, she's one of them, bro.
So her ex is a 64-year-old, and his name is Josh Zuckerman. He's a 64-year-old businessman. He's the CEO, president of Geriatrics Facilities of Cape Cod.
It just makes me say, dude, and Bill Belichick is one of those guys that, like...
You basically a trick, bro.
But I'm saying, if it's your friend... If it's your friend, it's hard to say, like, bro, she doesn't...
And apparently he's still on good terms.
I got it, but, like, she doesn't, like, love you for you.
she's not like...
Right? There's
one,
no
like,
way.
Talk, yeah.
There's no way she loves you. I'm
So
sorry.
this
ex... I don't want to be flippant here, but, like, there's just, for real, no way she loves... Like, you are grotesque, and there's no way.
No. She's in her prime. She's in her prime.
There's a thing. There's a thing
So
here.
what's happening?
You are taking a honey pack for sure, Bill. Or one of them blue chews.
So,
like, these old guys just want to feel, wanted.
Some arm candy, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, they want some arm candy.
But I'm saying, like, has said the narrative about her character is not fair to her. She's wise beyond her years. He said they bonded over a shared interest in psychology, philosophy, and most importantly, their love of nature.
Bruh, Bill Belichick, you said you were born in 1952.
No, that's her ex.
That's her ex.
Oh, that's her ex said?
That's what her ex said.
He was born in 1952. She was born in
I mean, here's all I know. Bro,
2001, bro.
I'm telling you the second headline on ESPN. The second headline on ESPN.
Yeah, bro.
First one, Tiger's son Charlie fails to qualify for U.S. Open. That sucks. That'd be cool if he would have. Second one, UNC, Belichick's girlfriend welcome at school.
To go to college or just to hang out?
I mean, that is...
I'm trying to
just
figure
bizarre.
No, but it's like if someone's if you literally have your now I don't know about her boyfriend before the Zuckerman guy, but it's gone Zuckerman who was like 64 years old and now Belichick who's like 75 years old or whatever. Clearly there's a thing there for old men. So why? Like, why are they super old?
Roser, she don't like the ones that be at the cupboard, bro. She got to have an old man that got some bread.
I mean, there's a couple ways. Like, either you got maybe dad issues, right?
No, but that's what I'm trying to find out.
There's another. Sometimes it might be that she got burned, like several times by younger guys.
Yeah,
right.
So
and so she's like, I'm done. I'm done with that. Yes, some people are given to extremes,
like Sierra.
Some people are given to extremes.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah, right.
Sierra,
Future to Russell Wilson is like
two different parts of the world.
Polar opposites.
Yes.
Right? Like truly polar opposites. And so there are a lot of people that are given to extremes, right? So it's very possible, right? She was a 21-year-old girl who had two different boyfriends that cheated on her, and she's like, I'm done with these young guys, right? I need to find an older man.
You found Bill Belichick.
I mean.
On a plane.
Is that what it said?
Allegedly.
Though the story is on a plane.
That's the story we met on the plane.
Yeah, she's a daughter of a fisherman, a Maine fisherman. She said, this is crazy.
We got a listener from Maine. Hey,
she said, I was born on the waters of Hancock Point, Maine, just as my father had been and his father and his father.
Oh. Well, then
she
doesn't have issues.
She goes, and now as the daughter of displaced fishermen, I care to use my voice to protect the fleeting tradition and heritage of Maine fishing families, to prevent others from going through the same plight as what mine had to go through.
Oh.
So she loves really old guys and Maine fishing.
Oh, and Belichick was a Navy guy.
I know, right? She's like, you know what? His lineage is,
thing.
you know what I'm saying? I can find me one
I can't
of
find a
those.
fisherman, but this guy was in the Navy.
Yeah.
He coached football for a long time.
She's got her cosmetology license.
I want to ask you a serious question. What do you think they talk about?
I don't know. Apparently, the other old guy, they bonded over psychology and philosophy. So I can see philosophy.
I remember when cartoons were in black and white. Like, what do you talk about if you're 76 to a 24-year-old? Like, I personally, as a 32-year-old, if a 20 or 21-year-old comes near me, I don't know what to say. Like, you don't know what to talk about. And that's 13.
It's like, what do I talk to you
that's
about?
That's 13 years, bro. For me, and this is what, 30?
It's 48 years her senior.
I'm just saying, bro. It's weird. So weird. If a 19-year-old comes to me like, hey, Devin,
He's
how
like,
you
have
doing?
you ever seen Citizen Kane? She's like, what? He's like, I saw it in the theater for a nickel.
In 1953. Not for a nickel.
Yeah,
man, you gotta get it together, bro.
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 basketball games that are going on tonight. We got Cleveland and Indiana. Do we have any updates on? Are they just listing them as questionables yet? I mean, the DeAndre Hunter thing. I think he broke his thumb, or dislocated it. And so, look, if you're not going to be able to grip a basketball within an amount of time, or be able. I got it on the thumb thing. The toe thing with Garland, I understand turf toe is extremely painful and very hard to get over. The ankle thing, Mobley has to play. You can't have everybody else that's like broken their ankle mid-game come back and finish games and then be the only guy. The only guy with a grade 1 ankle sprain that can't get out there. Everybody else is snapping their ankles in half and playing.
Yeah.
John Morant did it. Jalen Brunson did it. Anthony Edwards did it last night. We keep seeing it. And so Mobley, I think, has the most pressure to get out there, right? Like, you have a lot of people defending you on the Garland front on the turf toe. I know Stephen A's busting his ass over it, but
yeah.
At the very least,
so
they
they
would
said
have.
that they were all at shoot around this morning.
Okay. Well, look,
I was just
when
gonna
you're
go
down,
by
hey, you wonder how many of them would have been at shoot around if it's 1-1. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Look, guys can suddenly get healthy when you're. This is
Their season on the line.
Truly. Like, here's the deal. You have a very small chance of beating that team 4 out of 5 times, just given that they're pretty even.
Yeah.
Okay? You have no chance of beating them 4 straight. I don't care if you get everybody back.
No.
They're not beating them. So the only chance the Cavaliers have to make this a series and have a chance is by winning tonight.
Yeah.
Right? On the other game, Oklahoma City and Denver, I don't think it is must win for either. Obviously, more than likely, it's probably a split, wouldn't you say? Like, we come out of the weekend and there's a split between Oklahoma City and Denver. I mean, I think that's probably the most likely scenario. These are 2 good teams. It's a vet team in Denver. Oklahoma City is a 5.5-point favorite tonight, but I would be surprised if Oklahoma City beat them both in Denver.
Yeah, me too.
I would not be surprised if they got one of them.
I think this is the
in
one
Denver,
that Denver gets,
right?
though. Yeah.
But that this could certainly, I expect this to be a deep series. So that's the ebb and flow of a series. So those are the 2 tonight. Like, it feels like Cleveland in an absolute must win in their game. And then the Oklahoma City-Denver game, I mean, look, Denver has to look infinitely better than they did in game 2, but I would suspect them to. Their first home game. You got to remember, game 3 here, we were up 27 on the Thunder after getting blown out.
Yeah.
Twice in a row. Like, it looked completely non-competitive. And then we were up 27 before Morant got clipped out of the air. And so that's why I say nothing would surprise me in terms of Denver and their ability to win a game on their home floor. And in fact, I'm actually kind of surprised that the spread is 5.5 in that game. Cleveland 100% backs against the wall.
Must win game.
As I said in the Knicks Boston, Boston has to win those two. If they do, I think they will win the series. If they don't, if New York gets a split in these two games in New York, I think they win.
Yeah.
You guys agree?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if Boston wins both of them on the road, now you're playing best 2 out of 3, and 2 of those are in Boston.
Well, right.
And I got it. They're not, right? They have not played very well at home. That being said, I don't think that New York is winning 2 out of 3 if it gets to 2-2.
Right.
The shooting variance is one that like scares me about. Like,
For sure.
About Boston, because like if it goes one way, then they beat you by 15.
Right.
If it goes the other way, then they go.
And that's
down,
what I'm saying.
They go down 0-2 against.
That's
the
what I'm saying. New York just has to get one of these next 2. I don't think New York would lose 3 in a row.
And the thing is with Boston just needs to have an average fourth quarter. Yeah. Like not an all-time disastrous fourth quarter like they've had 2 games in a row. Like if they just play in the fourth quarter, they win both of them.
I want to see. I had a number here. Hold on a second. In 50 possessions in the fourth quarter and overtime for the Celtics. So that would account for the 2 games in the overtime. That's 29 minutes. They are 11 for 53. 21%.
Yeah.
21?
Sheesh.
If they shoot 39%, which is terrible.
It's a run out.
Still win the game. Yeah.
Like,
no, I agree. That's what I'm saying. They have to win both of them, though. Yes. But if the Knicks win one of them, then the variance of it all, like it's, again, I don't think the Knicks would lose 3 in a row.
No.
Yeah.
2 in a row, for sure. You could lose 2 in a row, right? But
it's a good weekend, bro.
It's going to be, that'll be very good. And then obviously Golden State, they are not going to be able to, they're not going to be able to win without Curry.
Nah.
They have to pray. They can, if you're them, you have to pray you can split in these 2 games in Golden State.
And get to game 5 or maybe get Steph back, maybe.
Well, no, if you win, you got 6.
Yeah, okay. You get Steph back in game 6.
You've got a 6th game.
Yeah.
Because there's the 4-day break between 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Right? You've got from that Wednesday to Sunday, and that would be your only chance of getting him back. He's not coming back before. And that would give, because that is longer than the 7 days that was originally, because we know it always takes longer. These soft tissue things always take longer. So if you're Golden State, you're like we've got to grind one out. Hope that these guys they always say role players play worse on the road. Well, I mean, you saw it last night. I think between Nas, DiVincenzo, and Alexander Walker, those guys had 40.
Yeah, they were hooping.
Well, that kind of stuff doesn't happen often
Right.
on the road,
No.
right? So it's like, all right, and then you just try to grind it out and you try to give up, 90 points and win. 92-90.
Yeah, hopefully your 10 role players on your roster give you something.
Right.
For the Warriors. Because he played like 13 guys last night.
Yeah, and you try to win 92-90.
Yeah.
Right? Like you make some adjustments, you get enough buckets, and you try to win a low-scoring game against them. But I think we're kind of all on the same page on this, right? Like, I mean, generally how these series is going to go. None of us, we're not very divided on these and the way they're going to play out.
Don't let the Pacers get this jump tonight, boy.
Yeah,
Sweep
I mean,
they're gonna sweep them.
it's their only chance.
Yeah. They don't win tonight, bro.
Cleveland has to win. They have to.
They need Mobley and Hunter to both play.
Well, they're not going to get Hunter, I don't think.
Yeah.
Hunter, I got it, even if he's at like their original reporting was like a dislocate or something, or like I was like, oh my God, like his thumb.
So if you would have said
it's thumb, and again, if it's your thumb,
you can't catch a rock.
You can't catch it.
Yeah, you can't catch the rock with that.
If you would have said before the series, you're like, they're not, maybe one game, but for the rest of the series, they're not going to have Garland. They're not going to have Hunter. Like, you pick Indiana.
That's right.
Like, you would pick them. So, like, it shouldn't be, like, if those guys don't play, like, Indiana should win
No, this stuff is
easy.
this is always dictated by who's available, right?
Always. I just at this point, I want them to set up. I know you saw the video going around, the Halliburton versus Brunson.
Yeah.
I low key want that in the Eastern Conference.
How
Finals.
close were we last
Everything is
night as we
wrestling.
were watching those games, though? There's everybody that's watching this is sitting there, and we were all texting each other about it right after it happened. And there's that moment where it's like, oh my God, are we about to have to watch 5 games of the Curryless Warriors versus the Antless Wolves?
Oh yeah. They said put that joint on TikTok Live.
That would have been
Yeah, it would have been bad. I low key turned
Julius Randle v. Jimmy Butler.
I'm good, bro. This ain't 1995, bro. I ain't trying to watch mid-range jump
Crazy.
shots. I'm good.
That looked dangerous.
Yeah.
As they are carrying him off, there's like that moment where it's like, holy crap, this is about to be the no Curry Warriors versus the no Ant Wolves.
Which also would have been devastating for tomorrow night because that is the primetime game as opposed to having the Knicks Celtics on in the afternoon.
That is why they put Knicks and Celtics in the afternoon.
I can't believe the Knicks Celtics. It's
premier franchises.
That tells you Curry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Curry draws.
That's not Ant. That's Curry.
Yeah, Curry draws, bro.
But still, Knicks Celtics being at 2:30 is disgusting.
Two big franchises, bro. Like, you expect them to be prime.
Well, and I think the other thing is the reason. So the Knicks played the night before. That's why.
Yeah.
You couldn't. Now, honestly, there should be more time off between these games, but you can't do that to the Warriors and the Wolves. You can't make them play last night.
You can't make them play
and
last night.
And then turn around and play a Saturday afternoon. The Knicks played the night before.
Especially when the
Right?
game... Especially,
and they have no travel. They're going Boston to New York. You could walk.
Well, especially when the games are
Catch
going
a
to be in
train.
California. It would be a noon start there.
Right.
Yeah, it would be a noon start in California.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
And look, Brian Anderson, who was on with us yesterday, he mentioned this, and I went and charted it last night. Dude, it was worse than I think he even mentioned.
Travel stuff for them?
Last night was the 10th game in 19 days.
It's all old heads, too.
Because they played 7.
Yeah.
Then they played the play-in.
And then but the play-in was 5 days before. Okay. So that one doesn't count. So they started on April 20th. And it is May 9th, and they have played 10 games. They played 10 games in 19 days. The Grizzlies would sit out 3 times.
Oh, yeah, we would have definitely, good load management.
Yeah.
10 games in 19 days is wild.
For a roster
I don't even know how that happens.
For a roster that's already kind of old anyway.
How does that happen to where it was like literally every other day?
That's wild.
Honestly, worse than every other day.
Yeah, that's 10 and 19.
10 and 19 is crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy. So no wonder Steph Curry blew out a hamstring. No wonder they look so worn down. I mean, and the crazy thing is, they don't get any stoppage until they get to Wednesday. Wednesday is 5. Sunday would be game 6. How could they not have spread it out prior to that?
Yeah. They packed all these
You know what I'm
games.
saying?
Yeah.
How is there a break from Wednesday to Sunday?
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't you make these ones longer?
Yeah, because it's the same travel going from Minnesota to
Oakland.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
wild. I got some hockey news for you.
Let me hear it.
Vernon, I don't know if y'all know this, but the defending champs are on the ropes.
Who?
The Florida Panthers. They're down 0-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Tonight is a pivotal game 3. They lose tonight, it might be done for the defending champs. Because I'm a hockey guy. You know what I'm saying?
Is Austin Matthews still the guy for the Leafs?
See, you're asking too many questions now.
Probably.
You're a hockey guy.
Him and Ty Domi.
Way too
No, you're a hockey guy.
Okay, let me look this up real quick.
Austin Matthews.
William Nylander.
No.
So
William
they
Nylander?
That's what I'm looking at, bro.
They do have.
He's the one that leads them in points.
Is that Scott
So
Nylander's kid?
the Winnipeg
Must be.
Jets, who beat your St. Louis Blues, the Jets.
Shut up.
Why you got to do that?
No. They won the President's Cup, right? Like, they're the best record in the league. Best record. They have like this of the teams remaining in the playoffs. They think the second worst odds to win the Stanley Cup.
Because they ain't built like that.
It was Dallas and Colorado were like the two favorites, and it was thought whichever one of those teams won was going to be the new
Am
favorite.
I not so about Austin Matthews is the guy, right?
Yeah. No, someone for the Maple Leafs?
Yes.
No, bro. I don't see his name on this thing, bro. Austin Matthews is the third.
Who does he play for?
He plays for them. Never mind. He's third. He's third in points for the playoffs.
He's their captain.
He's their captain. C. Yeah.
Austin Matthews is awesome.
Oh, he's cold?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Dev.
Yes.
Then, hey,
If you're gonna be Mr. Hockey,
you're not Mr. Hockey,
this dude
bro.
has a terrible hairline. Who's this dude you talking about?
You're not Mr. Hockey.
Austin
though.
Matthews has a weird
Yeah, he's
hairline.
got 2 goals and 6 assists.
His hairline's crazy.
In the playoffs.
Hey.
In the regular season, he was third in points on the team in regular season. Mitch Marner.
See?
What'd you say the guy that's leading them in points is? Is that Scott Nylander's kid?
Let me see. It may be because his name is this Nylander. So type it in Google. I want to tell you about the guy that plays for the Dallas Stars, though, Verno, if you didn't see this. Back-to-back hat tricks in the playoff series. I'm not going to try to say his name, but you know his name.
Oh, I was thinking of Scott. I was thinking of Scott Niedermeyer.
Mikko
you were thinking,
Rantanen.
Mikko Rantanen.
Rantanen. Back-to-back hat tricks in the playoff series. You put some respect on it. Hockey guy, that's me.
For the Dallas Stars.
Dallas Stars.
Shout out Mike Modano.
Oh no, you would like
one of the worst rebrands in sports history.
No,
by the way.
you would like the Dallas Stars.
Why, I got brothers on the team?
No.
That rebrand has been terrible, bro.
Dude, their jerseys are so slow.
No, you haven't seen their distraction?
No, what do they do?
Type behind Dallas Stars bench.
All right, hold on. Give me a second.
Just Google that.
All right. Behind Dallas Stars bench. Yeah. Oh, that's the first Google. Oh. Natalie Guinevere. Oh, apparently Charles Barkley has some comments about Natalie Guinevere. Keep that camera on the Dallas bench. I was glued to the television.
They distract their opponents.
I respectfully.
They say they bring out the big guns.
Respectfully, exactly.
Yeah. They put asses in the seats.
There you go. You're right.
They put them right. They put her behind the visiting team's bench.
Apparently, ESPN only zooms in on her. It said ESPN can't stop zooming in.
They bring out the big guns.
Hey, that's the way you do it, bro. Hey, you got to do it big for the playoffs.
So now you put respect on the Dallas Stars, huh?
Even though they had a terrible rebrand, I'm gonna put
their jerseys are so compared to what they used to be. They have good,
one of the worst rebrands in sports history.
Who's running them? Nico Harrison?
Yeah.
Hey, before we leave, I want to show y'all one thing before we got it here.
Please don't let it be your wiener.
I'm not gonna put my wiener out. I promise. I'm not gonna pull Deshaun Watson. I promise. But put the clip up, Jalen. Roll the clip.
What?
Shorter season is upon us.
Oh.
Yes, let's go.
Wow.
Put the arms up for my boy Shador.
Oh my God.
Look at that deep out.
Deep out.
3-step drop. Throw that thing, Shador.
Deep out. he throws every pass 5 yards.
Let's go, Shador.
I believe we call that a check down.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Look at that zip on that ball, Verno.
Check down Charlie.
Look at that zip on that ball. Flying to number 10.
Check down Charlie.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Put some respect
You
on my
really
ball.
said deep out and he threw the ball 5 yards.
Hey, my dog finna put on the show. Just wait. Hey, buddy.
Jerome Ford's going to lead the league in receptions.
From 5 yards away.
What odds you can get on that?
Jerome Ford's going to have 200 receptions this year.
Hey, throw that joint to it, bro. Hey, look, 5 yards. Hey, also, buddy, when you get cut next week, make sure you get Shador that number 2.
Oh, DeAndre Carter?
Yeah, bro.
Who's got the number 2?
Hey, look at that boy Shador, man. We piped up.
Oh, my God.
That's all I want to end y'all's week with.
Oh, look.
What is this? Oh, what is this, Jalen? Don't do this.
Here we go. This is Dylan Gabriel and Shador Sanders.
Oh, look at that.
Look.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Look at that boy, Shador.
This looks like a damn showboat's practice.
Yeah, it does. Oh, there we go. The quality got better.
Look at these slaw.
Oh, no, because
look
Dylan
at these slaw dogs.
Bro, he better be better than Dylan Gabriel.
Why?
Dylan Gabriel sucks.
Dylan Gabriel's slow in the face.
Yeah, Shador's throw looks way better than that.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, it does. The receiver had to slow down right there. This is just basic stuff. Dylan Gabriel's terrible. I don't know why any team drafted him.
Hey, I agree with you, Roger.
But
number 12 out there. Look at that boy. Let's see. We got another rep. All right, here we go. Get him.
Please throw it into the ground.
Hey!
Oh, that's money.
It was behind him.
Money.
He's behind him. He laid out his receiver. receivers behind him.
Money.
That's it. I'm telling y'all, man, we on Shador Watch all summer long, man. I'm gonna see y'all highlights. My boy Shador.
He looks nasty in that orange helmet.
Oh, he does.
Nasty.
He looks disgusting. But my dog Shador, man. Shout out. I had to let y'all see that before we leave this weekend.
All right. Everybody have a wonderful and safe weekend. We will be back on Monday. Thanks to John Roser across the glass. Thanks to Devin Walker. Thanks to Jalen back in the studio. Until Monday. We go.